Hello, good morning dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. Today we are going to deal with session 1 of business communication using computers. Welcome all of you for semester 2. The subject code of this subject is 22009. I am your teacher Nitin Espote from Department of English, Government Polytechnic Brahmapuri. Dear students, this subject carries a lot of importance for you as an engineer. ये सब्जेक्ट पढ़ने के बाद आप में क्या काबिलियत यानी कॉम्पिटेंसी डेवलप होनी चाहिए? तो देखिए, you should be able to communicate effectively and skillfully at workplace. देखिए, कम्युनिकेट है, इसके साथ दो एडवर्ब्स यूज़ किए हैं, एक है इफ़ेक्टिवली यानी परिणाम स्वरूप और दूसरा है स्किलफुली कुशलता से, यानी आपका जो भी कम्युनिकेशन वर्क प्लेस में होगा वो कुशल होना चाहिए और इफ़ेक्टिव भी होना चाहिए। वर्क प्लेस यानी क्या? नाउ दीज आर द 4 पिक्चर्स डिपिक्ट वर्क प्लेस. There are machineries, you can see people are working, doing their work, busy in doing their job. In the 4th picture you can see 2 persons are communicating with each other, they are sharing ideas. This is communication. Dear students, so far as marking scheme of this subject is concerned, as I told you, the name of the subject is Business Communication Using Computers 22009. It is a practical subject. The subject does not have theory paper for you. The total weightage of this paper is 50 marks. How these 50 marks are divided? Out of 50, the 15 marks, 15 marks are given for progressive assessment. Now, what does progressive assessment mean? In progressive assessment, 9 marks are allocated for lab manual. Lab manual you know well, like previous semester you will have to write practicals in the lab manual. For this you will have 9 marks, and there is also micro project for this subject. The total weightage is 6 marks, 2 marks for your individual performance and 4 marks for your group activity. Means how you play your role as a group member in the group. So, total weightage 15 marks for internal assessment and remaining 35 marks are for end semester exam. End semester exam यानी क्या? यानी कि सेमेस्टर के अंत में आपकी 35 मार्क्स की एग्ज़ाम होगी, तो कुल मिला के वेटेज हो गया 50 मार्क्स. अभी आपके मन में सवाल होगा, व्हाई अ डिप्लोमा इंजीनियर नीड्स टू एक्वायर कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स? सोचिए थोड़ा सा, सोच लिया? चलो मैं बताता हूँ. Diploma engineer needs communication skills because there is background information of this. There is rapid growth in the modes of communication in the 21st century. Due to this, it is possible to contact and communicate with each other very fast. With an advancement in technology, mobiles have become a popular device of communication. The impact of globalization and other electronic gadgets, what happened because of this? There is entry of multinational companies in India. MNCs means multinational companies, and these multinational companies require management skills for effective functioning of their organizations. Major management functions are planning, organizing, delegating, controlling and coordinating. All these functions require effective communication skills. There are also professional needs Suppose you want to get recruitment in an organization or a company or a factory. So, for this communication is necessary. Let us see why and how. MNCs have entered in India and most of the times the language of communication is English. That is why in previous semester there was a subject of English for you to study. After completing the study of English subject, now you have this subject. Every organization is a social system that involves interaction among people working at different levels. Dear students, even though you work in a company, but company cannot be separated from people. There are people working in the company, there are people working at the workplace, there are people working at the factory, and when they are people, we call it a social system. So, the communication goes on at different levels in the organization, in the company. In addition to technical know-how of the organization, there is a necessity of establishing proper communication to achieve goals of the organization. यानी क्या, आपके पास टेक्निकल नॉलेज है, ठीक है, टेक्निकल नॉलेज तो इम्पॉर्टेंट है, कंपनी में आपको उसी लिए काम दिया जाता है, उसी लिए आपको रिक्रूट किया जाता है, लेकिन टेक्निकल नॉलेज के साथ आपके पास होना चाहिए कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स। कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स आपके पास है इंग्लिश के, तो आप अच्छी तरीके से प्रगति या तरक्की कर सकते हैं और आपकी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन भी आगे जा सकती है। So, focus on developing life skills which are generally called soft skills in the persons working at different levels. Some of the important soft skills are leadership, interpersonal relations, problem solving, conflict resolution and communication. All the required soft skills need the basic skill, that is communication skill. तो देखिए कितना ज़रूरी है, सॉफ्ट स्किल्स जितने भी हैं उतने टॉप में आता है कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स, तो आपको ध्यान देना होगा इस सब्जेक्ट पे भी। सो इट इज़ देयर फॉर एसेंशियल टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट कम्युनिकेशन इज़। समझ में आया फिर व्हाई इट इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट टू स्टडी कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स। लेट्स गो अहेड। Here are definitions of communication. There are many scholars in the world who have defined communication in their own ways. I have presented here with you Newman and Summer definition 1. How they define? Newman and Summer are the names of scholars. They define communication as an exchange of 4 things, namely facts, ideas, opinions or emotions by 2 or more than 2 persons. यानी कि कम्युनिकेशन क्या है? कम्युनिकेशन इज गिविंग एंड टेकिंग। एक्सचेंज यानी क्या? गिविंग एंड रिसीविंग और टेकिंग व्हाट? 4 थिंग्स विच आर दे? फैक्ट्स, आइडियाज, इमोशंस और ओपिनियंस बाय 2 और मोर देन 2 पर्सन्स। ओके, पीटर लिटल कैसे डिफाइन करते हैं कम्युनिकेशन को? चलो देखते हैं। द प्रोसेस बाय विच information is transmitted between individuals and organizations so that an understandable response results. तो देखिए पहले डेफिनेशन में तो क्लियरली मेंशन किया है कि कम्युनिकेशन ये गिविंग एंड टेकिंग है 4 चीज़ों का, जिसमें फैक्ट्स आते हैं, वस्तु स्थिति आती है, आइडियाज़ आती है, ओपिनियंस आते हैं और इमोशंस, हमारी भावनाएं का भी संबंध उसमें होता है, जो कि 2 या 2 से ज़्यादा लोगों में किया जाता है एक्सचेंज, उसे कहते हैं हम कम्युनिकेशन। पीटर लिटल जी कैसे डिफाइन करते हैं? ही डिफाइंस कम्युनिकेशन एज द प्रोसेस। वो उनको क्या कहते हैं? प्रोसेस है कम्युनिकेशन, ये प्रोसेस है जिसमें क्या होता है, इंडिविजुअल से ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इंफॉर्मेशन को ट्रांसमिट करते हैं, पहुंचाते हैं। क्यों? अंडरस्टैंडेबल रिस्पॉन्स, रिजल्ट्स पाने के लिए। Okay, we'll go ahead. Let us see communication cycle. Dear students, communication is a cyclical process. Cycle आपको मालूम है, right? A wheel, it moves on. So it starts with the sender. Sender has idea in his mind, then sender encodes the idea. यानी क्या, देखिए, suppose in this situation I am the sender, okay, I have idea in my mind and the idea is about my topic communication. लेकिन until and unless I speak with you, will you understand my idea? No, you won't understand my idea. Why? Because I have not encoded my idea, which is only in my brain. So ideas cannot be understood by other person. For idea to be understood by other person, it is necessary to encode them. So encoding means to put the ideas into understandable code. कोड यानी क्या? कोड यानी कि वर्ड्स, जैसे मैं अभी बोल रहा हूँ. कोड यानी कि फेशियल एक्सप्रेशंस, मूवमेंट्स. So after encoding the idea, the sender selects mode. Mode are of two types. One is verbal mode. Verbal यानी कि जिसमें हम भाषा का प्रयोग करते हैं. When we use language, it is verbal mode. And second type is non-verbal mode, जिसमें हम भाषा के अलावा फेशियल एक्सप्रेशंस का प्रयोग करते हैं, मूवमेंट्स का प्रयोग करते हैं, जेस्चर्स का प्रयोग करते हैं. ठीक है. Then with the help of media, the sender sends the message to the receiver. Now what is media? Media is the carrier of message, to carry the message of sender to send it to the receiver. Media is of two types. नेचुरल मीडिया. नेचुरल मीडिया यानी कि जो नेचुरली अवेलेबल है, जैसे कि वाइब्रेशन इन द एयर, ये अवेलेबल है नेचुरली, राइट. दूसरा टाइप है आर्टिफिशियल मीडिया, आर्टिफिशियल चैनल वी कैन आल्सो से. आर्टिफिशियल चैनल मीन्स जैसे कि मैं अभी आपसे बात कर रहा हूँ, आई एम यूजिंग सेल फोन, स्मार्टफोन, राइट, इंटरनेट. व्हाट इज दिस? दिस इज आर्टिफिशियल चैनल. कंप्यूटर, email, telegram, Facebook, artificial channels. So with the help of a channel, the sender sends the message to the receiver. What does message mean? देखिए, मैंने आपको बताया था, मेरे पास आइडिया है ब्रेन में. वो आइडिया क्या है? मीनिंगलेस है जब तक मैं उसको एनकोड नहीं करता. एनकोड की हुई आइडिया क्या बन जाती है? मैसेज. मैसेज को छोड़ने के लिए या सेंड करने के लिए दो चीज़ों की आवश्यकता है. एक है मोड और दूसरा है मीडिया. इन चीज़ों की सहायता से वो मैसेज पहुंच जाता है रिसीवर के पास. रिसीवर यानी कौन? रिसीवर यानी द पर्सन हु रिसीव्स द मैसेज, रिसीव्स. सेंडर यानी कौन? सेंडर यानी कि द पर्सन हु सेंड्स द मैसेज. So here receiver receives the message and then receiver decodes the message. It is called decoding of idea. It is very important. So once the idea is decoded, decoding means what? After receiving the message, the receiver understands the message. Okay. Understanding is called as interpretation, analysis, decoding. After understanding the message, what the receiver does? The receiver encodes reply. Encodes reply means he gives feedback to the sender. समझ लीजिए, मैंने आपसे सवाल पूछा, How are you all? How are you all is my message. I am, the teacher is the sender. You all listeners are my receivers. Okay. So I have encoded my idea of how are you all. The idea becomes my message, how are you all. I have selected the mode verbal mode, means I have selected language to say so. I have selected artificial channel as a media. I have sent the message with the help of channel or media to you. You as receiver understand my idea, means you decode the message, and after decoding the message you give me reply, sir, we are fine. So, it is encoding reply means it is a feedback for me as a sender. What happens? I receive the feedback and I decode it. Decode it means I understand it. Here the communication cycle is complete. So, sender is the beginner, sender is also the end point of the communication cycle. In this way communication cycle takes place. Thank you. We will continue.